Night 3 of the NCAA Swimming and Diving National Championships. The Drury men in first place by 8 points over Tampa entering tonight. The DU women 23 points behind Nova Southeastern for second. We're going to say it every night. Drury is in the hunt on both sides, but it's going to be a dogfight every single night. First event, we start in the 100 fly finals for the women. Melly Vike coming off a national title last night in the 200 IM, but it's Luna Mertens of Lynn University, the favorite in this one. She wins it with a new national record. Vike finishes in second. On the men's side, this one expected to be much closer. Alejandro Villarejo in the finals for Drury. It's a close one early. Villarejo in lane 4. Midway through, McKendry's Jackson Lustig gets a lead. It's neck and neck in the final 25, but Lustig holds on. Villarejo in third. Drury with 2 in the women's 400 IM. Gwen Burgum and Claire Conover. Meanwhile, Mafe Munoz just dominates the consolation finals for Drury. Let's show you a clip. I mean, not a soul around her. She finishes 9th overall. Back to the A final. Drury finishes 8th and 4th with Burgum and Conover. Indy's Andre Gomez Espinosa runs away with first. The Drury ladies jump out to a 25-point lead over Nova after this one. Men's 400 IM now. Joao Nogueira in there for DU in lane 6. This race was all Jeremy's Pock. Nogueira finishes 5th, but it's all about stacking up team points for Drury. They need every one of them heading into the 200 free, where Tampa has 3 in the finals to 1 for Drury. In fact, DU up 11 points heading into the 200 free. They trail by 3 after it. Tampa goes 1st, 6th, 8th. Drury's Mateus Vizotto finishes in 5th. The women also with a top 8 finalist in the 200 free. It's Ellie Walker, the senior out of England. She's a mid-distance specialist. 8th place finish for her. Nova goes 1st and 6th. Let's take you to diving. High hopes for the Panthers on the 3-meter board, and it's in the hands of Isreal Zavaleta, the pride of Mexico City. This dude just glides in the air, puts up 260s on his first 2 dives. If you don't know diving, just know that's good. Let's skip to the final dive. Zavaleta needs to score 54 or better on this dive. Coach Richard Hackett is so nervous he's basically hiding in the bathroom. Meanwhile, Zavaleta, in the words of Brian Reynolds, cool as a cucumber. Zavaleta twists his way to a national championship in the 3-meter dive, the first diving national title for Drury since 2006. Zavaleta emotional, exhausted afterward, but most of all, elated. That gives the Drury men a 17-point advantage. Zavaleta, the first 3-meter diving national championship in 19 years. To the relays, we end the night on the 400 medley. Colorado Mesa out to a big lead. Jeanette Langry closes the gap slightly, but it's Melly Vike with an unbelievable 100 fly to get it even heading into the freestyle. Colorado Mesa just holds on. Belen Morales, the freshman, gets steered to the wall for second. After night 3, the Drury women pull into first place overall, up over Nova Southeastern by a hair, 262 to 254. Men's 400 medley relay now. Big expectations here for Drury. They've got all their horses in this race. McKendry gets out to a slight lead. Davi Mourao says, not a problem. The breaststroke specialist evens things up at the halfway point, and Alejandro Villarejo enters the water, and the Spaniard literally and figuratively flying through the water. He puts Drury ahead, and Lucas Mineur slams the door shut on the Bearcats. How about a national championship to end the night? 3:06.75 the time. It's a new national record for Drury. Adamchuk, Mourao, Villarejo, and Mineur, the national champions in the 400 medley relay. The Drury men increase their lead to 29 and remain in first place ahead of Tampa. Indy in third. Heck of a day for Brian Reynolds and company. But first, national champion Isreal Zavaleta.
It's my last year competing, my last nationals, probably my last time competing on the 3-meter board. So it was just a mix of emotions. I was happy, exhausted, proud, just everything. Yeah, I felt every single emotion there is.
Oh, extremely proud. You know, these kids have trained their tails off all year, and they're really putting their best foot forward each and every swim. You know, there is no way to predict how this thing is all going to fall out in the next 2 days. It's really going to come down to the team who comes to the pool, swims the best, prelims, finals, next 2 days.